Monsieur, how are we today?
We've been better.
Sorry, but I have something here to energize your spirits. There are a number of foreign exchange markets that are providing exceptional returns. Perhaps we should consider a call to the Exchequer.
Perhaps.
Reposition some of St. Christopher's treasury.
Later.
Forgive me. It's clearly too early for affairs of state. I'll just remove myself and let you rest. What's this? What's what?
Letter to Cassie.
To Cassie? From whom?
From Rourke.
Ah.
No. I want you to hear this. Dear Cassie, you always asked me to call you by name. At least I can write it one last time. I'm sorry this ended the way it did and wish it could have been different. Of course, we both know why that's impossible now. I may be leaving, but I take with me my gifts and my memories that are equally priceless. It's been my pleasure to serve you, as you already know. Yours always, Rourke. Could mean several things, right?
The first being?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Although every instinct in my body tells me that that can't be the answer.
Liaison.
It's all right, Edmund. I know you've been aware of it. Cassie's been drawn to York. He is, after all, an attractive man. And perhaps their contact became something more than professional. Then again, Rourke could have been an entirely different sort of professional.
Sorry, I don't follow.
An agent of some faction within the government, or a foreign government for that matter, whose chief intent was to compromise Cassie and therefore the throne.
Ah, yes, I see.
Well, the only other thing I could possibly think of is, Rourke was some sort of a compulsive mischief maker whose great thrill in life was to cause trouble, right? And the more trouble, the better. And then, skate off if he wasn't caught out.
Well, I must say, as peculiar as that last scenario sounds, it does seem to be the most likely.
Thank you, Edmund.
For what?
For your vote of confidence in Cassie.
Oh, please. It was neither an effort nor an act of charity on my part. There is not one doubt in my mind but that Cassie loves you completely and utterly. And any appearances of the contrary during Rourke's tenure, and there were a few indiscreet moments, can be easily explained.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, of course. There were simply manifestations of Cassie's natural bonhomie and her charming lack of inhibition. Which is completely understandable, of course. She wasn't born of royal stock. She was only recently made a princess. How can you possibly imagine her to master the nuance required to project the proper image in such a short period of time? I know there were a few occasions when her actions were, I don't know, open to interpretation, or a misinterpretation in this case, but to question whether she loves you any less than you love her is ridiculous and a bloody waste of time.
Here. Well, speaking of time, I'm going to go meet with the investigators concerning Rourke's disappearance, and perhaps I'll have some explanations. You have some news?
Yeah, I had another one of those spells today.
Spells?
The nausea and the dizzy. Matter of fact, this is probably the worst one yet. So.
Oh. Yeah, you seem to be all right now.
Yeah. I was lucky. I was with Blake and Reva, and then Blake took me straight to the doctor, so...
The doctor, is it that serious? Are you all right?
I'm pregnant.
No.
Yeah, I am.
The tests,
We're wrong. Dr. Weymouth was wrong. I mean, I was right. I knew it. I am pregnant. Did you hear what I said? I mean, I'm really pregnant.
Who's the father?